right from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Props, Locks and Parlays. I am one of your co-hosts, Mike Lauro. Welcome back to the guy across from me there, from Out of the Box Sports, Paul Spencer. Paul, welcome back, buddy.
Hey, man, thank you, man. I missed you, man. I had some business things that I had to take care of, man. And I tell you what, I wish I would have tuned in, brother, because I needed some money the last 2 weeks, man. So I'm glad to be back here. Hopefully we can make some money here. It's been up and down, man. It's been up and down, Mike. That's all I'm going to say with this sports betting right now, brother.
Well, you know what, Paul? We got another special guest over from your neck of the woods, over and Out of the Box.
What?
I got to bring him on. It's been a long time since us three did a show together. And, of course, I got to bring on my man. That's right, the John, Joey Sullivan. What up, Joe?
Yo, what's up, man?
Whoa, Joe.
Yo, I'll tell you what. I'm excited as hell, man. We haven't done a show in a while, and I love talking about betting, props and all kinds of stuff, man. I get a kick out of this crap.
Well, hey, listen, we're going to dive right into it. Paul, you sent me over your picks a week ago, and you didn't do so well in the NCAA. You took a 1-3 record in that one, and you were 2-1, and your boys let you down. You had two winners. You were 2-1 in the NFL. Me, I'm Mr. Mediocrity, dude. NCAA, I was 2-1, and NFL, I was 2-3. Paul, your overall record so far this year in the NCAA is 18 wins, 11 losses, 1 tie. And for the NFL, dude, you're 13-13.
Hey, well, at least I'm better than my damn Dallas Cowboys. I'm above 500, so let's put it that way. I'm a winning season so far.
Myself, again, I'm mediocrity. NCAA, I'm 18-21-3, and NFL, I'm 21-22. After a lackluster last week, I went 2-3 in the NFL. Damn Jaguars, man, got me with that game with the Raiders, and pissed me off, man. We got our boy Ryan checking in, saying, "How about them Cowboys?" I think the Cowboys. I think that from a betting wise, I think they let down a lot of people last night, guys. I
took the Cardinals last night. Jacoby Brissett over 200 with a TD in the air, and Harrison over 75. So, hey, thank you, Cowboys. I mean, you're not winning the Super Bowl, but at least you're making some bucks for me. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, guys, listen, we're going to jump right in. NCAA, I'm going to bring it up here to the stage, guys. Can you guys see this?
Yeah, I can see it.
Joe, what about you? Can you see it, buddy? I'm going to read them off anyway. I'm going to
just read them all. Yeah, now I can see it. But yeah, whatever. You can read it off, dude.
All right, dude. Well, listen, we have two games going right now as we speak. Kind of the MAC going on. Miami, Ohio playing Ohio, and the other one is UMass and Akron. Are kind of underway already. No score in the Miami and Ohio game. Akron has beaten UMass tonight, 21-10 so far in the second. So we're not going to talk about those games, but you got some other MAC games coming up again tomorrow. You got Ball State hosting Kent State. Northern Illinois takes a trip to Toledo. Ball State hosting Kent State. Kent State's Ball State's a 2-point favorite, and Toledo's a 14.5-point favorite in those games. It's starting to get back. I don't know, guys. I don't know about you, but remember kind of back in the early 2000s, we were getting football on Tuesday and Wednesday nights, and there were some kind of crazy games. I mean, literally all the way up and to Wednesday night, Thursday night. Thursday night, you got App State and Georgia Southern, South Florida and UTSA.
Those are going to be some high-scoring games right there. Those four teams can score.
Listen, man, over and under for Georgia Southern, App State is 62.5. UTSA and South Florida is 68.5. So that's crazy right there. But I'm actually going to kind of overlook these games. I mean, if you guys want to talk about these games for a second, we could.
I think they're watchable games, Mike. I like that South Florida UTSA game because UTSA can run the ball, and South Florida, I mean, they're ranked right now. They can throw the ball with anybody. I just think it's going to be, if you like offense, I think that's a game to watch on a Thursday night.
Actually, believe it or not, I agree with you on that one. I think that could be an alternative to the snooze fest that's going to be Raiders and Broncos for Thursday night. But I like the Friday night slate of games, guys. As I got them highlighted here, Houston is going to UCF. Houston's a 1-point favorite in that game. I like Houston in this game.
Well, they just came off a loss too, Mike. I mean, they're going to be hungry for UCF this week. I think Houston blows them away this week, honestly.
Yeah, I actually took Houston. That's one of my games this week, man. I did take them. The other one is a Big Ten matchup, USC hosting Northwestern. 14.5 points. I think that's a little too much for USC. I don't think USC's 14, I don't think they're 14.5 points better than anybody, especially in the Big Ten.
The only thing with that game, Mike, is that's a 9:30 our time, 6:30, out there. It's not a late game for Northwestern to fly across. But yeah, I agree with you. 14.5. And USC is not, they can score, but they can't stop anybody. It's just been proven all year long. Honestly, I'm not going to bet this game, but I'd probably take Northwestern plus the 14.5.
There's my son checking in. He's still waiting for Zach Bond to get fined for a hip tackle that's not a hip tackle. But anyway,
see, for that USC game, see that's a no play for me also, because I agree with you guys about USC's defense, but I feel like the line, it's almost like they want you to take Northwestern with the 14.5. That's why I think I'm going to to me, that sounds like Northwestern runs the ball, controls a little bit of the clock, but USC pulls away at the end, and then if you bet Northwestern, you're fucked because you lose by like 20.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Now the last game on that slate for Friday night, I think this is going to be a good one too. Tulane is at Memphis. Right now, man, Memphis is a 5-point favorite in this game. I like Memphis laying the 5. Memphis is pretty tough at home.
Yeah, the way they played last week too, they were down in the first quarter. I was like, because I took Memphis last week. I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't look good. Next thing you know, they flipped the script right away. I love Memphis too. I'll give the 5 easily on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that ends it for those games. Now we kick off Saturday at noon. Man. This is I like this slate. I think this has probably got the best slate of games out of all of them. I'm not real in love with the 3:30 games, and the 7:30 games this week are kind of ass too. But this first one is Texas Tech hosting BYU. Texas Tech given 10 at home. I like Texas Tech in this one.
Mike, I disagree. I'm taking BYU here. I've been on Texas Tech all year. I had them going to the BCS playoffs. It's a high-ranked team, but their starting quarterback's out right now. They got the backup in, and he didn't look good last week. I mean, he played okay, but he is not the Texas Tech, Red Raider quarterback that I need to see. I think BYU controls the ball here. I'm going to take BYU on this one, Mike.
Is that one of your picks, Paul?
Not one of my picks. I'm going to stay away from it because I got to make some money this week, Mike. I got to make some money this week after last week, man.
Okay, well, this is one of my picks. I did take Texas Tech. So far I got Houston -1, Texas Tech -10. This one here kind of intrigues me a little bit. Colorado goes to West Virginia. So Dion and his all-star coaching crew leaves Boulder, and they go to good old Morgantown to face the Mountaineers. Mountaineers are a 6.5-point favorite in this game.
Well, here's the thing. What can you honestly know about Colorado? We don't know what the hell they are. I mean, all you said, Mike, an all-star coaching staff that can't win games, can't put anything together. I'll stay away from this one. I really don't know what the hell to say with this one. What
about you, Joey?
Yeah, that's a stay away for me. I don't like that game. I just don't have a feel on it because I trust Colorado, but I don't think West Virginia is really anything great either.
Yeah.
I mean, so far, West Virginia, their biggest win of the year was beating Pitt in the backyard brawl.
Yeah.
So, all right. I mean, we all in agreement. I don't like the line in that game. I think the line's a little high, and the over-under's kind of high too. Over-under's 55. For two teams that really kind of have trouble scoring, that's kind of a high thing. But knowing our luck, knowing my luck, if I were to bet the under in that game, they both come out and put on, neither defense would be able to do that.
Yeah.
Next one up is Georgia at Mississippi State.
Joe, what do you think on this one? I'll let you go, Joe. What you got?
You know what? Again, 8 points on the road at Mississippi State kind of seems like a lot for me. But to be honest, if you put a gun to I think I'd lay it with Georgia, to be honest with you.
Ooh. I just don't know what Georgia is right now. I mean, Gunner is not looking like a quarterback that's from Georgia. The running game's not on point, and the defense is not the Philadelphia Eagles farm squad anymore. You know what I mean? It doesn't look that way. They're not as good. I had to throw it in there. It's true, though. It's damn true. But honestly, I don't think Georgia's the team right now, even though they're ranked, top 6 here. I don't see them like Joe. You said it, going to Mississippi State here. That's a hostile environment, even though it's a noon game. I don't know. I mean, gosh, I'll stay away from this one, honestly.
Well, I was gonna say I think I'll stay away from it, but I just mean I guess maybe just reading the line, because it's all like 8 points. I feel like a lot of the public would take the 8, don't you?
If you put a gun to my head, I'm going to take Mississippi State here, because Georgia, if you stay around in the first half, they're beatable. I mean, they don't really flip the script in the second half. They played a lot of close games. I would probably take the Mississippi State plus the 8 there. Make it even line 110.
Yeah, I would. This is not a game for me. You don't know what type of Mississippi State team you're getting, and you don't know what type of Georgia team you're going to get on this one. So I would kind of stay away from this one. Next up, for us,
don't skip this one, Mike. Let's hear this one.
Big Ten battle up in Happy Valley. Number 2 comes to town to take on number 54 Penn State, hosting Indiana. This is one of my games.
Wow.
I am laying the 15 and taking Indiana. I don't think it's going to get close.
I totally agree. I totally agree with you, Mike. I think they lay the smack down.
Yeah, I do. Signetti's going to send a message. It's really hard for me to continue for them to be I'm sorry. I watched them last week against Ohio State, and that team, other than Katron Allen, looked like they quit, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Like, I'm sorry, that kid Smith was good, but I mean, some of the ways he was being left wide open last week, like, you were just scratching your head going, this is not a Jim Knowles defense. And, I think everything's geared towards Penn State for next year. I think they play them hard, but I think ultimately at the end, I think Indiana, just like Ohio State did last week, they pull away. So I'm going to lay Indiana in the 15. I hope I'm wrong, because I got to do the post game for this game. So I'm praying I'm wrong, but I just don't say it. I just don't say it, man.
See, 15 points to me is a lot in any game. I mean, but the one thing you said, Kurt, Signetti there, he's that coach that doesn't give a damn what his press conference is, what his pre-conference is. I can see this guy blowing Penn State out at the press conference saying, this is what a real number 2 team looks like. That's him. I'll take Indiana minus the 15 as well.
Yeah, that's my third game. That is my third game. I took Indiana, and that's a hard. I am a diehard Nittany Lions guy through and through, but they haven't shown me anything. With them getting rid of James Franklin. Oh, which, by the way, did you hear the rumors? Saw somewhere on Twitter today. Looks like he's going to get the Virginia Tech job.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe that?
Oh.
Now, it really kind of just I guess it's a good thing. I guess I can go to Blacksburg and Boeing. You know what I mean?
Hey, at least we can go down here and listen to Enter Sandman. Why not? Let's just go down to the
make a road trip. Go down, listen to Enter Sandman, watch him take the field, and then Boeing for 60 minutes.
But the crazy thing, he's not going to get the recruiting he gets at Penn State down at Virginia Tech, though. That's the problem down there, You're not going to get it.
No, and I looked. I was like, I said, anybody from Virginia Tech who thinks this is a great signing, just go back and look at his record against top 10 opponents. He's horrible. So I don't know who's going to end up with the Penn State gig. I really don't. I would like to see him give Brian Hartline a chance from Ohio State. Would love to see him give him a chance. I think he might be able to do something and turn it around. But I would like for him to keep Jim Knowles as the defensive coordinator. You bring Hartline in as the head coach.
They invest a lot of money in him. They have to keep
You
him.
know what I mean? Like I would definitely keep him in, and I think he would work well with Brian Hartline. I that's who I want to see again. I don't want none of these retreads. I don't want Urban Meyer. I don't want Nick Saban or what's the dude that failed at he failed at LSU and at Notre Dame. What's his name? Kelly. I don't want him.
No, you don't want any thoughts about Kelly.
No.
The hell with that, Brian.
Although I would take the dude from Iowa State. That dude from Iowa State. If we can't get Hartline, that's the next guy I want.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take him though, Mike, because he's a defensive guy though. You know what I mean? Because you got Knowles, I wouldn't take the guy from Ohio State because they rarely put up points. They're a defensive specialist team. I think you got unless you get a hell of an OC though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. The guy from Iowa State. The guy from Iowa State is.
Iowa State. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ohio State. Brian Hartline's like offensive. He's like I think he's offensive coordinator now. So I would take him in a heartbeat. But all right, we'll move along to the next one. This one should be a pretty good one. This is also a 12 noon game. Marshall hosting James Madison. James Madison, a 13.5 point favorite in Huntington, West Virginia at Marshall. I don't know, man. This isn't the same James Madison team. It really isn't. If I were going to put this, I would probably take the over in this game because both teams can put up points.
Yeah, I stay away from this. I really haven't watched Marshall play a lot, honestly, and James Madison's up and down to me. I mean, usually we're looking at James Madison being one of the prize, teams in that conference. I just don't know with James Madison right now.
Yeah.
I was going to say, unless I see Chad Pennington and Randy Moss coming out that field, I don't know. I don't know Marshall.
We are, baby. Next one up, I like this game too. Up at Chestnut Hill, Boston College hosting SMU. I love SMU in this game. Love them in this game.
I do too, Mike. After watching BC play Notre Dame last week, they can't stop the run at all. I mean, Jeremiah Love, JD Price went off. SMU runs the ball. I'll take SMU probably up to 13 points on this. I might tease this a little bit higher, honestly.
Yeah. I'm with you guys. I think Boston College blows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know what? Like Bill O'Brien hasn't helped his cause there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Another crazy one, Southern Miss, Arkansas State. That's a 12. Southern Miss, a 4.5 point favorite. I don't really know much about that. I see Southern Miss about once every 3 years. I'm able to catch one of those games. So bet accordingly if you guys watch those teams. This is a interesting one. Army hosting Temple. Temple's getting 6.5.
Well, Temple, they can score. They can be shut out. I mean, which team are you getting number one? I mean, we know they can score. Army, with that wishbone they run, that running game they have, they can control the clock here and keep Temple's offense if they're hot. I don't know.
Did you see Army's new secret weapon? They finally got moved into the 21st century with the down the field pass.
I see that.
Did you see that? They come out in the wishbone setting.
Yeah.
They come out in the wishbone setting, dude, but they got one wide receiver, and the dude just flies down the field. And this dude, their quarterback, hits them right in stride. They did it 4 times last week when they beat Air Force. I was like, wow. I'm like, Army actually discovered the forward pass.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing, Mike. I was watching the game, and I'm like, wow, them and Georgia Tech, but Georgia Tech never threw the ball, I'm like, wow, welcome to the 21st century here, Like, wow, okay. Finally. I'm going to go Army here. I'm going to go Army minus the 5. It's not one of my minus 6 there. I got a minus 5, but I'm not going to take this game here because I don't know what Temple is. I don't know. I mean, they can come out and throw the ball and score 50 on the Army. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go Oppo with you, Paul, on this one. I'm gonna take the Owls. Owls are close to being bowl eligible, so I can see them beating Army. They're going to make it a clean sweep over the armed services because they beat Navy this year. So I think they get the other half of the our armed forces, and I think they get Army this weekend. What do you think, Joey?
I was going to say Temple's had a nice year, and they're a feel good story. But I'll never put my money on or against Temple because I just don't try. It's Temple football. Forget it. So that'll be a stay away for me.
Yeah, I'll stay away from it too. But if I had to, I'll take Army minus the 5.5 or 6.5, whatever it is now.
All right, next one. Ohio State at Purdue. Ohio State's a 30-point favorite.
Wait a minute, is that a 1:30 game? That's odd. Remember we talked about this a couple weeks ago. 1 o'clock. Oh my God, that's weird.
I don't know why, because that's matter of fact, people in Ohio were getting pissed because they kept being they're number one team in the nation, and they got all these like noon games. Like they're not even 3:30. They got like they got like most of their schedules noon games. Like they were getting kind of pissy about it. But this one, it's kind of weird for a Big Ten game. They're usually 12 and 3:30, but this one's a 1 o'clock start. Ohio State at Purdue. So,
wow. I mean, go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say, I think this is like, believe it or not, like as great as Ohio State is, I think Ohio State just kind of sleepwalks through. I probably wouldn't touch this game, but I think I would take the points with Purdue.
Oh, I agree. I agree because Ohio State, I mean, Joe, you said it. They can score, but then it takes them a while to get going. And the first half, they struggled against a lot of teams that Mike, the one game we thought they were going to win by 60, and they struggled. That's this Ohio State team. If you can keep it close, brother, that 30 points is coming in handy in the second half. I mean, that's a whole half right there.
I'm so mad that they don't play. Penn State doesn't play Ohio State now for like 2 more years. So, like, they don't play them again until, I think, 2028. So that's the next time they play them. So, like, I was kind of mad about that. But, I think they're going to sleepwalk through it. Purdue's just not a good team. They're really not. Another one.
Mike, if you look at that game there, that's a minus 30. The over-under is 48. You're looking at, Purdue only scoring really 18 points total for this game. I mean, I like the over-under. I'll take the over at 48. I think Purdue can give me 10 points at least, maybe, right?
Yeah.
But it all depends. Like, are they going to put up 40? They would have to put up 40 points for you to get the over. Think about that for a second. And you're hoping Purdue gives you 10 points. Like, again, this isn't if Drew Brees ain't running out of that tunnel, man, I don't know. I'm going to just kind of gloze over some of these other like less known ones. You got Maryland and Rutgers. They got a 2:30 kickoff. I guess the people in Jersey got to start a little. I don't know. They don't want to be a noon game, but they don't want to be a 3:30 game either.
Yeah, these are odd times.
These are real. Yeah, I mean, these ones are always the one after these, like Charlotte, East Carolina, FIU, Middle Tennessee, Jacksonville State, and UTEP. They always start around 3 o'clock. Delaware's hosting Louisiana Tech this week. So I think that should be a good one. There's another Big Ten game right here. Nebraska, UCLA. UCLA's a 1.5 point favorite in that one. I kind of like UCLA at home. No Dylan Raiola going for the year.
Yep.
We're going to move on to the 3:30 slate, guys. Leading that off, Duke at Connecticut. Duke's a 9-point favorite in this game.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't really watched Connecticut play at all this year, honestly. I mean, I've seen Duke a couple of times, and they look good. They look bad. So, I mean, that 9 points is way too much for me to even talk about right now.
Yeah, UConn's not bad, but I just don't think they're on Duke's level. You know what I mean, Joe?
Yeah, I would. If you told me I had to bet it, I would lay the 9 with Duke, but I don't love the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and plus, it's supposed to be kind of nasty weather this weekend too. Like I'm looking at this over under at 65. It's supposed to be really, really cold and nasty up that end. I mean,
I'll tell you what, that's 65. I mean, if I play that 65 over and under, I'm hoping for a rainstorm, a monsoon, so it's like a 20-point game,
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what? If I was going to bet that game, I think I would bet the under.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a decent matchup. Iowa State at TCU. TCU's a 6.5 point favorite in this game.
TCU's been playing some ball lately, man. I mean, they've
They
been scoring.
have.
They've been looking good. Iowa State's kind of on a decline to me right now. You know, I don't know if they can actually score. Well, TCU really doesn't play defense against a good, solid team. But is Iowa State a solid team on offense? No. You know?
Yeah, I would lay the 6.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely lay the 6 down on that.
Okay.
Another game. I like this one. Also 3:30. Kansas going to Arizona.
Okay.
Arizona's a 4.5 point favorite in that one. I like Arizona in that one. I know every time I've tried taking Kansas this year, man, they've shit the bed on me. every time I've taken them, dude, they've shit the bed. So I'm going with Arizona. I'll lay the 4.5. Now,
Joe, what do you got with this game? Because this is on my list this week, Mike. Believe it or not.
I don't love that Arizona team, but I think I'm kind of with Mike against. I think I'm going Arizona.
Okay. I'm going to bet this game. Only reason is because I like the plus 165. I'm taking Kansas out right here. I think Kansas showed me something last week. Arizona gave up a lot of yards through the air. Kansas has been throwing the ball east, west, everywhere on both sides of the field. I like Kansas here. I don't even want the 4.5. I'm going to go upset of the week, Kansas outright versus Arizona.
Money line. Hey, you know what? Hey, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Our next one's another Big Ten matchup. Oregon gets their first trip to Iowa. They are a 6-point favorite in that game.
I got this one on my lock. I'll parlay again. I'm going Oregon -6 here, man. Oregon is in prime position to get a top 4 pick here, possibly. A seeding. If they can beat Indiana coming up in the Big Ten championship, it's a 3-way battle between Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon. So I think Oregon comes out and just puts on a show in Iowa, man. They have to. Yeah. Iowa -6 for me.
I'm with you, Paul. That's actually that's one of the games I'm looking at. I for the same exact reasons. I think Oregon not only wants to win, but they want some style points.
Right. Yep.
You know what, man? I think Oregon's going to win the game, but I don't think they're going to win by more than 6. You know, and listen, it's going to be cold and nasty in Iowa this weekend. I mean, they're talking nasty weather coming through there. Yeah, I'm going to take the Hawk.
But Mike, Oregon has the horses, man. I mean, they can run. They can run no matter what. I mean, they want to slow the game down. They got a triple backfield that can put up 200 on you on the ground, Mike.
Yeah, but Iowa's got that nasty defense, dude. Like, I don't care what anybody says. They got the best defense in the Big Ten. I like their defense better than Ohio State's. I think their defense is better than Ohio State.
Remember this: if Iowa can't score unless the tight ends get on the board for them, okay? Oregon puts up 13, you're down. You're down right there because I don't think Iowa can score against this team, honestly.
I mean, our boy, our old buddy John Barcher. I always joke with him. I'm like, let me know when your Hawkeyes can score over 17 points. It may be that, Paul. It may be the first one to 17 wins this game.
I agree. I mean, that's 6 to me. That's a touchdown. I mean, I'll give it 6 because I think Oregon gets up fast and don't take the foot off the pedal because Joe said it's style points, man. We're going back to the early 2000s when style points meant something. And I think they want to because they got to compete with Ohio State and Indiana. They got to put something on the board.
Yeah, that's true. Joe, is this one of your games, buddy?
The Oregon game, yes, definitely.
All right, I'm gonna put you down here. So you're gonna lay the 6 on that, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
I will.
Me too. I'm laying a 6. Yep, laying a 6. Yep.
I got you down already for that, Paul. Yep. All right, next one. Another 3:30 game. Miami, can they bounce back?
Man. Is Kyle McCord coming back for Syracuse? That's all I'm going to ask because that's the only way they're going to win this game. And Miami sucks, dude. I'm sorry. They were overrated. Carson Beck is Carson Beck right now. Glad they paid him $6 million for 2 back-to-back losses, basically. They're done.
But do you think they cover and beat them by 28.5?
In Miami, I think they might, but if it's at the Dome, I don't think they do.
No, it's in Miami.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's in Miami. If it's at the Dome, I might take Syracuse plus a 28. 4 TDs is a lot, but man, I don't know. I don't have a feeling for this. I want to hear you guys on this one. I don't know. I'd stay away.
I'm gonna take the over. I would take the over in the
Miami.
game.
I don't trust Miami. Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. The over-under is only 45.5. I can see that.
I mean, that's the only thing that it makes sense because Q's will probably score like 10 to 14 points in garbage time, and they'll probably score maybe 14 points throughout the game, 17 to 14 points. So they're going to put up like 30 in there. Now Miami may put up like 40 or 45, but
the crazy thing is, look at that money line for Syracuse, plus 1650. Last year when Syracuse beat them, I took Syracuse to beat Miami. It was only plus 70 as my upset, that week, but plus 1650. That's intriguing, but ain't no smart man going to take that money line against Miami right here. No.
All right. Next one, Texas A&M versus Mizzou. A&M laying the 7. I'm still riding with the Aggies, man. Until otherwise.
Wow. A&M's got something to prove, man. I mean, they're leading the SEC here. Basically, they're ranked. They're in position here to get a top 4, spot. But Missouri doesn't show me anything right now. I mean, I got to go A&M. 7 points is a lot, but.
And they just lost. Mizzou just lost Bo Papula, the kid who transferred out of Penn State
kid.
Yeah. So they just lost him for the year. So,
I like Texas A&M. Kind of in the same way as Oregon. I feel like Texas A&M wants to show something.
Mm-hmm. Is this one of your games, Joe?
Yeah, it will be. Yep.
All right, let me write you down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking here. I mean, I'm probably gonna get soaked here, but like. I'm looking at a nice little parlay, or maybe I'll do alternate spread of like Oregon, Texas A&M. I see a nice little bet I got here for myself. Yeah,
Washington. Next one, Washington at Wisconsin. I'm laying the 11 and taking the Huskies. Wisconsin sucks. They're just bad.
Yeah, I don't know. Camp Randall finally can it rock a little bit, maybe a little bit.
No.
I don't know, Mike. I don't know.
Dude, they'll be jumping around at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They'll be jumping from their seats to their cars and leaving. There's no way. There's no way, dude. They are just that bad. Like, I'm laying dude, I would put that up to like 17 and a half and lay 17 down and a half in that game. Yes. They are that bad. Like what? Wisconsin, they can't run the ball. They can't throw the ball. Oh, no, man. I can't. Like, I have no faith. Their defense can't stop anybody. Like, no. I would seriously bump this up to like 17 points. I would bump it up to 17 points and lay to 17. That's how bad I think Washington's going to beat them.
See, games like this scare me, though, Mike. You said at Camp Rendell, they might be jumping around in the fourth quarter, getting out to their car. But Wisconsin, I know they can't play ball this year. They're not, the Badgers. But the thing is, they got to turn around sometime. And that 11 points is a lot to me. If I played it, I'll play smart. I'll go Washington money line. I'm scared about that 11.5 points in a Big Ten game right now.
Ooh. All right, Joey, what's your thoughts on this one?
You know what? I'm with Paul. I know Wisconsin sucks. But 11 and a half, I probably would only do money line.
Yeah.
I think Washington definitely wins. So I mean, like I said, like I'm looking at a nice alternate spread parlay for myself, with Washington, Oregon, you know what I mean? Like kind of do like a money line type things.
Oh, okay. I just put my son on timeout. I just got to figure out a way to take him out of timeout. Oh man, I'm just joking.
Oh, wait, something just grabbed me. Did I get hip tackled or something there? Man.
Yeah, Ev. As soon as I find out how to get rid of that, I'll let you comment again.
Oh, do you banned him? You banned him?
No. I just put him in for. He's just not allowed to comment.
Oh Jesus!
Flag
on the play. Yeah. He still wants a review for the hip drop.
Yeah, I don't know. It says Evan Scott was banned and their comments were removed. Damn, I didn't mean to ban him. That's all right. He's my kid.
Jeez.
I'll figure out a way to take him off. But hey, look, man, we all have fun with each other. Next up, this is a team I've been very, very high on. I actually this is where I got a tie at last week, Paul.
The Commodores.
I had the Commodores with 3 last week against Texas. I love them this week against Auburn. I think they're going to blow the doors off of Auburn. I'm going to take Vandy minus the 6.5 at home against Auburn. And I might do like a double dip in this one because I kind of like Vandy and I like the over because I think Auburn can, they can definitely do some,
Okay.
That's for me anyway.
Okay.
So,
well, Mike, here's the thing. You've been on these Commodores all season long. I get with that, and I haven't been on them all season long. But you know what? Choo choo! It's time to jump on the train, brother. I'm jumping on Vandy's Commodores train here, and I'm going the same way you are. I'm going Vandy minus the 6.5 and the over 45. I'm double dipping here. Double dipping Commodores.
All right, there you go. I got you down. What about you, Joey?
I'm with I love Vandy myself. So
are you double dipping or are you doing double dipping too? Yeah.
No, I'm not double dipping. I'm just taking the minus the points. That's all.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and like I said, man, I was definitely looking at that, and I was like, you know what, man? I was like, I looked at like I said, us doing this on Tuesday nights. It's we're kind of really just getting the first kind of sets of like lines.
Yeah.
But I really do like a lot of these lines and for some of these games. Like they're really like, I guess, approachable. Now they may go up or down. It's always cool to kind of look and see like where they're going. But next one up for us is Stanford 4:30 at North Carolina. North Carolina is a 7.5 point favorite in that game.
The only thing I'm betting on that game, if North Carolina loses, the Belichick get fired right then and there. That's the only thing I can bet on this game because I'll stay away from these two teams. They are probably the worst two teams right now that I've watched all season. Honestly.
All right. We're going to skip down here to I'm going to go right here, Cal and Louisville. Louisville's a 20.5 point favorite at home. This game's at 7:00.
I haven't watched the Golden Bears play this year. I have not
neither.
seen them one game this year. I haven't seen it. I've seen Louisville play. They look good in the game that I watched, but California, I don't know what the Bears are right now. So I would stay away because I just due to the fact that I haven't watched the Golden Bears play yet.
Oh, okay. I mean, I would definitely I wouldn't take Cal in this game. I would probably take Louisville and the over.
I don't even know if Cal can. I mean, like I said, I haven't watched them play though. That
50 they can score. They can score, but it's kind of like they're sporadic, man.
Is Aaron Rodgers playing?
No. Alex.
Oh, okay.
So, what about you, Joey?
What was that? I'm sorry. What was that? I was just checking something on the phone. What were you saying? The California
Louisville minus 20.5.
20.5's a lot, man.
Yeah.
But you know what? But Cal kind of sucks, though, don't they?
Yes, they do.
You know what? I'll lay the 20.5. Fuck it. I'll lay it.
Woo! 3 TDs.
They blow.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I want to say, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm definitely, I don't know. Like I said, I'll probably do that. Let's move on to the next one. Florida State goes into Death Valley. It seems like everybody beats Clemson this year.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take Florida State in this one and the 2.
If quarterback for Florida State, Castellanos can play a decent game and not turn the ball over, I'll go Florida State. Maybe even outright plus the 110 there. I might take Florida State money line because Clemson, man, I don't even know what they are. Dabo Swinney's on the chopping block right now, honestly. Dabo's
going to end up in Happy Valley.
Oh my God! Wow.
That's all I need, right? This is one of my games right here: Wake Forest and UVA. I took UVA, man, minus the 6.5 in this game. I took them.
I don't know. I'm going to stay away from this one. I mean, if I had to, I would take Virginia, but just to be smart, I would probably take money line because the Demon Deacons can score too. I mean, their last couple games, they put up 30 points. I think they can score. So 6 and that one touchdown is a little bit iffy for me, honestly.
What about you, Joey?
I would. I'm sorry. I'm setting up a parlay here. I want to talk to you guys about real quick. You know what? I would go Demon Deacons.
Okay.
You take Demon Deacons plus a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would.
Okay. This is another one of my games right here. I took Kentucky plus 3 over Florida.
Florida has been playing a lot better since the firing. You know what I mean? They show a little bit of heart playing for the coaches, playing for the team here, the interim coach. I like Florida State. I like Florida minus the 3 here as well. Kentucky is not the team that should be in the SEC right now. I mean, I go Florida minus 3 as well. And not one of my picks, but
I took Kentucky plus.
Oh, you took Kentucky plus 3.
That's one of
Florida.
Yeah. I took one of my. So is that one of your picks? There,
no, not one of my picks. I'm going to stay away from it. I got to make some money this week, man. I got bill collectors knocking on my door.
Yeah, they're my 5 picks, dude. I had UVA minus 6.5, Kentucky plus 3, Indiana minus 15, Houston minus 1, and Texas Tech minus 10. There's my 5 for the week. So we're gonna come up next. LSU, Alabama. I was going to do this game, but then I was like, I kind of was like, because there's some stuff going on in Alabama with Drake Kirkpatrick Jr. Getting kicked off the team, so it's kind of crazy time there. Does LSU have enough to hang around, stay within 10, or you guys feel like?
I like Alabama. I think LSU. I don't know. LSU to me looks like dead man walking team.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go Alabama here. I think Ty Simpson right now is, the Heisman candidate right now. Maybe him and what's the guy's name from Jesus Christ, your team? What's Vandy's quarterback? What the hell's his name, Mike?
Oh, damn, I can't think of his name offhand.
You know what I'm talking about, Ravioli or whatever the hell his name or something like that.
Yeah,
I like Alabama here minus the 10. I don't think LSU can compete with this team. And I love Alabama at home, 7:20 a night. That place is going to be rocking. Give me Alabama minus 10. Not one of my picks, though. All
right, Joe, you said you wanted Bama, too, on that one?
I want Bama, yeah.
All right, next one up after that is Navy and Notre Dame. Notre Dame's a 26.5-point favorite in this game. I'm going with the Irish. I think Navy stinks.
Okay. Joe, you're a Notre Dame fan. Where are you going with this?
Paul, haven't there been a lot of times where Notre Dame plays Navy and they kind of let them hang around? I mean,
yes.
I think Notre Dame wins, and I think they win comfortably. But I have a feeling they're going to win by like 20 and not 26. You know what I mean?
Joe, 100%. There was only one year they beat them by over 30 points. That was 3 years ago where they rocked them 52-17. Joe, yeah. I hate saying this. Notre Dame wins the game. But you know what? Damn it. I'm like Lee Corso. Give me the midshipman plus the 26.5 points. Give me the midshipman 26.5.
Yeah, because I could see it where Notre Dame, it's one of those games where Notre Dame knows they're going to win.
Yep.
And they kind of know they can name the score, and they kind of play with their food a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to me, this is like, of course, an iconic tradition game where both teams sing at the very end. That's one of the great things about this battle as well. But I think, like you said, Notre Dame names the score. They get up a certain point, and I think Navy can control the clock with the offense. I don't think it's a blowout. I got to go Navy 26.5. Easy.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement with this one. Next one up is Nevada, Utah State. Utah State's -9 at home against Nevada. I don't know much about Utah State.
Me either.
That's really kind of the only.
I couldn't tell you anything about either team. I've just flip a fucking coin.
Exactly. Yeah, but Joe, that's a hefty coin there. 9 points. That's a hefty coin to flip too. You know what I mean? When we don't know anything about the teams. I don't know shit about Utah State. I don't watch.
Yeah, the rest of the slate for Saturday is UNLV at Colorado State. UNLV is a 4.5-point favorite. Sam Houston State goes to Oregon State. Oregon State's a 20.5-point favorite. And San Diego State is actually a touchdown favorite in Hawaii against Hawaii. So that kind of rounds out the schedule.
All I can say is I won't be staying up to 2 o'clock to watch those games because those games are sleepers to me.
Yeah, exactly. So I won't be going on to that one. So are they your final picks then for college?
Yeah. I got Navy plus 26.5. I got Vandy minus a 6 plus the double dip their score. Oregon minus 6 versus Iowa. Kansas
Money line.
is my upset of the week over Arizona. And Mike, I did have another one, Texas Tech. I'm not going to go with Texas Tech or BYU. I'm going over 52.
All right.
So let me know what you think of this. I mean, I know parlays are crazy, and you shouldn't do them. At least if you want to make money, at least a lot of times. But I kind of like this one. It's plus 394, and I would only put a couple bucks on it because it's hard to hit parlays. But I was just playing around on the app. That's what got me a little distracted. So what do you think of this? I got Indiana minus 5.5 against Penn State, SMU minus 2.5 at Boston College, Ohio State minus 10.5 at Purdue, Oregon plus 7.5 at Iowa, Miami minus 10.5 at home against Syracuse, Texas A&M minus 1 at Missouri, Washington minus 2.5 at Wisconsin, and Vanderbilt minus 1 against Auburn. It's plus 394.
For a tease line like that, I like the plus 390. For a tease line, the way you flipped it, I like the 390. I mean, it's a high risk, high wager, low risk. But the way you flipped it, Joe, those teaser lines, I like the plus 390. I think that's a smart thing. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't risk big money on it, but I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I kind of like, because I don't know, it's worth a shot.
I like it. I mean, $10 gives you $39. Why not? 10 turns into 40, basically. Why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like it. For tease lines, yeah, I'll do it.
All righty, guys, just to give you guys a heads up here on It's a Wrap. Coming up next will be Matty B. He will be doing the Flyers postgame as they are up in Montreal right now. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And right after that, he should be going into the final word. So make sure you tune in as Matty B will have you taken care of for tonight, guys. Guys, we got to move over to the NFL.
All right.
Do we have to? The way I've been betting? Jeez.
We're going to start off. I'm pretty much, I have my games down. But I mean, I don't think we have to go kind of, if you want to go through the schedule, we can. I have my picks written down of who I want. Do you guys want me to go down the schedule?
It's up to you.
It's up to you. I know you said that Thursday night game's a snooze fest with the Raiders getting 9 at Denver. Tell you what, Denver plays the Chiefs the following week. To me, I actually love the Raiders getting 9. I mean, I know I shouldn't because they're not a good football team, but the fact that Brock Bowers is back, I think Denver wins the game, but the Raiders keep it. The Raiders stay within the 9.
You know what, Joe? I agree with you.
But they just got rid of their leading wide receiver too.
Yeah, Jacoby Myers got traded today. But
no, that's true. But yeah, you're right. But still, Brock Bowers, I add something.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Like the Raiders will have 3 quarters to kind of build momentum because the Broncos don't start playing ball to the 4th quarter. And
unless you're playing the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's the only team they've blown out, really. Yeah. If you really take a look at it. Everybody else, they've had to come back, and it's been, just barely getting by. So I think you're right, Joe. Like, you could probably take the Raiders and the 9 in this game and probably be okay.
To me, I think this is a player prop game, honestly. I'll stay away from it because I don't know what the Raiders are. Mike, you said 3 quarters of ball, Denver only plays 1 quarter of ball. To me, this might be just a player parlay game for me, honestly.
Yeah, well, listen, you know what? I stay away from both. Like the only guy that I would take out of this whole game would be Bowers to get a touchdown because Denver, Knicks, you can't pick nobody on Denver. If you pick somebody on Denver to get a touchdown, good luck, dude. Like, you got to be just throw dice against the wall.
Mike, you said 100%. Last week I took J.K. Dobbins and freaking Harvey is the man. You know what I mean? Like, I can't pinpoint who the damn player. Sutton, Cortland Sutton, he looks good. He don't get a ball that week. You know what I mean? I can't put my finger on Denver. They win, but I can't play them.
Dude, I took Mims the 1 week, right? I said, let me throw Mims in because Nix likes to throw to Mims. Yeah, what happened? He throws 2 touchdowns to Franklin. I'm like, what are you? Come on. Yeah, like they are them and the Chiefs. Like, I forget about it. Like, I don't even try anymore with the Chiefs. Like, every time I try to touch a Chiefs player, it's like they got stink on them or something because it don't ever come to fruition. But all right, let's move on. What Sunday, 1 o'clock? Actually, Sunday, 9:30 a.m. We got an early breakfast game this week. Indiana hosting Atlanta. I believe that's in Berlin. I don't like the Falcons traveling. I think the Falcons are they're a bad team. I will lay the 6 with Indianapolis. They got their ass handed to them by Pittsburgh, and they're going to look to take it out on somebody. And they just got Sauce Gardner today. So, yeah, I'm definitely taking the Colts. I'm taking the Colts in this one. I'm laying the 6.
Yeah, give me the 6 also, Mike. That's on my list too. I'm going to go Colts -6 here. I'm going to stay away from that over and under because every game so far overseas has been a snooze fest of what we're used to seeing. So whoever scores 20 points might win this game, even though the Colts can score. I'll go Colts -6, easy.
Yeah. All right. Well, next one, Joey. What do you got for this game?
I'll take the Colts, but these London games worry me. I don't think I'm gonna bet this game only because I like the Colts coming off the loss, but the Falcons did kind of show me something last week in New England. They played well, and the Falcons. I mean, God, they are a weird team. One, they beat Buffalo's ass, but then the next week they look like shit. You know what I mean?
Now who's starting quarterback? Is it Penix or is it going to be Kirk Cousins again?
Penix.
No, Penix is back.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know. Overseas games kind of scares me, but if I'm going to go Colts -6. Maybe if I'm playing a parlay, I'll put a Jonathan Taylor touchdown there somewhere.
There you go. Next one up is Baltimore visiting Minnesota.
That's a weird line. That's a weird line, first of all, right there. That's weird.
Yeah, Baltimore's a 4-point favorite. I'm actually going with Minnesota in this game. That's one of my upsets. I'm taking Minnesota at home. I mean, dude, they just got done playing the Lions in Detroit, and they they took it to them. And I'll tell you what, they won't be able to get to what's his face, Lamar Jackson, as easy as they were getting to getting to Jared Goff. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, I want to see that Baltimore defense try to stop JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, he played great last week. He looked good.
Yeah, and I think Detroit's defense is better than Baltimore's. I'm not sold on Baltimore's defense. So yeah, that's one of my games this week, dude. That's my upset of the week. I took Minnesota +4.
Mike, you got upset of the week. Put that down for me too. I gave you one in the NFL. I'm going to give you this one here. Minnesota plus money line. I'm going to go money line. I think you give Brian Flores time to prepare for Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. I think Minnesota beats them. If J.J. McCarthy can play 80% of what he played last week, the way he looked, give me Minnesota outright on this game.
Yeah. I you know what? I hate to all agree, but I'm right with you guys. I love Minnesota.
Yeah, to me, like I said, I'm not sold on Baltimore's defense. Yep. So it might be a shootout too. You know what I mean? Like it may go over that 48.5.
Man.
Next one up, Bills go down to South Florida to play the Dolphins.
Surprised that line's only 9.
Well, here's the thing: Buffalo does not play well in Miami. Them in New England never play well down there. And you got to remember too, Josh Allen's coming off an emotional win at home against Kansas City. They got Miami up there next, but Miami, they got rid of some pieces. So again, this one I would stay away from. You know what I mean? I'm not going to touch this game, even though the Bills are 9.5. I'm like, I'm kind of.
I agree with you. I think it's looking a forward game here, coming off that emotional win. Chiefs, you can't beat them. You beat them finally. Josh Allen got the win. Miami's in a fire sale mode right now. I don't know what they're doing. Oh man, I don't know if I play safe, I might just take, even though it's not good odds, just go -500 and take the money line for the Bills. That 10 points scares me.
I was going to say that's probably what I would do. I would put the Bills with somebody else.
Yeah.
to a money line.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Next one up, it's the I Don't Care Bowl, Cleveland at New York.
I mean, I'd hold my nose, but I think I like Cleveland.
Yeah, I got Cleveland -2. That's one of my picks, Mike. I got Cleveland minus the 2.5 here. I mean, the Jets right now can give two shits about it. Aaron Glenn he's already knows he's job secure. They already drafted, they already got, since from the Cowboys, they got a first round pick. They're rebuilding for the next 2 years, 2 first rounders next year, 2 in 27. They're not looking at this year right now. They could care less. Give me Cleveland.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, take that kid Junkins to get a touchdown too. Now you don't have no more. You don't have the kid. They traded their D tackle to the Cowboys.
Yeah, Quentin Williams.
Quentin Williams. So there goes their run stopper right there, and the Jets were having a hard time stopping the run to begin with. So
and Junkins is playing some ball right now. He possibly could be offensive rookie of the year right now. Honestly, the way he's playing, I like Cleveland, and I like that Junkins touchdown as well because they have no run stoppers in the middle.
Yep. What do you got, Joey?
Cleveland, definitely. Yeah, that's actually one of my picks.
Okay.
All right, let me write it down.
I mean, and that's scary to say Cleveland's one of your picks.
I know, right? I felt the same way, Joe. Like Cleveland Browns. What am I thinking? But
next one up, you got a AFC South game going on here. Jacksonville at Houston. Jacksonville is a 1-point underdog in this game. I love the Jaguars in this game. I'm not sold on Houston. I watched them a week ago. They lost at home to Denver late in that game. I'm not sold on Houston at all. I think C.J. Stroud's just having a bad year. They can't run the ball. Nick Chubb is like a shell of his former self, man. I'm going to take Jacksonville. And Jacksonville just got Jacoby Myers to go along with Brian Thomas Jr. So now he's got some help on the other side.
Ooh, Joe, what do you got for this one? Because I thought about this game on my list here. I thought about it.
I like Jacksonville, but I won't be betting this game just because I just don't trust Jacksonville enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I had this on my list, but I kind of crossed it out early with a question mark. 1 point here. This is we don't know. Houston, they can play it 3 quarters. They find ways to lose. If it comes down to a running game, Houston does not have it. Jacksonville just doesn't do anything for me. I know they got Jacoby Myers, but is he ready to play? Is he going to know the routes right now? I don't know. I'll stay away from this game, honestly. I got to stay away from this game because look at the over and under. This is really weird. 38 points. That's low as hell, honestly.
It is. This next one, I got a feeling this next one's going to be a shootout in Tampa. The Patriots and the Bucks are a 2.5 point favorite in this. I took the Bucks at home. They're pretty much they're kind of hard to beat down there. And New England doesn't play well in Florida. They never have. But I do like the over in this game too. I would take the Bucks, and I like the over. I think both teams can score points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Joe. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I like the Bucks. New England's a good story. Drake May's playing well. They're playing great. They were really lucky to escape last week, and I think it's about time for them to take an L.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go Buccaneers minus the 2 as well. I mean, Patriots, Drake May's having a great year. Finally they got the cast for him. The problem is Trayvon Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson and Ramon Stevenson. They've been running the ball, but this Buccaneers defense can shut you down on the running game. It's going to make Drake May beat you in the air. I like Tampa Bay minus the 2.5.
Okay. Is that one of your games, Paul, or no?
No.
Okay. You just like that. Next one up is Carolina hosting the Saints. They are a 5.5 point underdog. I'm taking Carolina and laying the 5.5.
I kind of agree with you, man. It's hard. It's kind of crazy to say Carolina, man. Carolina -5. When am I going to say that? But the Saints, man, I think a high school team could beat them right now. Honestly, So I'm gonna go Panthers -5. Not one of my picks, but I'll go them.
Yeah, totally agree. And the Panthers are a much better football team than we thought. If they were playing anybody else, I would think it was a tough spot for them coming off a big road win in Green Bay, but the Saints are just fucking hideous.
And the crazy thing is, Carolina's beaten teams, Joe. I mean, they beat the Cowboys, demolished them with Rico, and then Green Bay. They're playing good teams. They're staying in games, and the Saints, they don't have a shot in the dark to win this game. Honestly, if Carolina plays,
Yeah. The only thing that scares you is Carolina going to smell themselves a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you win 3 games, and you're ahead of last year's curve already. You know what I mean? Basically. Yeah, that's the only thing. They can beat themselves.
Next one up is also a 1 o'clock tilt. This is the last of the 1 o'clock tilts. The Bears hosting the Giants. My son said it's the Bears by 20.
Damn.
I don't like this game a little bit.
Oof. I have it on my list. I'm going to go Bears -3 here. I'll give you the 3.5. Giants had no running game last week. That guy, what's his name? Tyron Tracy killed my entire parlay last week. Under 20 yards. I took him 20 and over, and he got me like 12 yards total in the whole game. I like the Bears. They're playing ball here. Their defense is flying. They look good. I like the Bears at home -3 because they still are in contention for that NFC North division. I like the Bears there -3. That's one of my picks, Mike. Go ahead and lock that one in.
You got it, boss. What about you, Joey?
So I'll say I like the Bears, but I just don't like the game. I don't know. The Bears are coming off that win. That was a big win last week at Cincinnati. But I think they were on the road. Weren't they on the road like 2 or 3 weeks in a row? Now they're coming home. I don't know. I don't know. It's just a weird spot. I don't love the spot for them.
Okay.
All right, next one up is Arizona visiting Seattle.
Oh, fucking! If Arizona can beat the Cowboys, they can beat anybody. Give me the. No, I'm just joking. Go ahead.
It's not hard to say. I like the way Percent is playing.
Yeah.
But Seattle's playing like really lights out football right now.
And they just picked up a speedy wide receiver too, as well. Didn't they, from the Saints, Rashad or something like that?
Yeah, Rashid. Yeah, they picked him up. Yeah, I'm gonna take the over in this game. I think they're both I think they can put up points. Both teams. The only problem is, Seattle will turn the ball over. And, you kind of need that. Like Arizona didn't do it last night, but I don't know, man. Their first game was really close in Arizona. And I felt like Seattle kind of slipped out with a win. So, you know what? I'm going to take Arizona in the 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I kind of like that because what I seen from Arizona last night, of course you're playing the Dallas defense, switch tees defense, but Jacoby can throw the ball downfield. If Harrison has a game like he did last night, I think they can win. But the problem is Seattle's back end is very good. It's not the Legion of Boom, but they are good on the back end. I don't think Brissett's going to get that ball downfield. I think it's a little bit closer than people think. But that 6.5 either way kind of scares me because I think Arizona can hang, but then again, Seattle can beat them by 6. I don't know. I'll stay away from this game.
Yeah, I think Seattle wins, but Arizona covers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Next up on there, you have the Detroit Lions heading into D.C. to take on the Commanders. Lions are a 9-point favorite. They lost to Minnesota last week.
They're pissed.
I think they're going to take it out on that damn on the Washington team. No Jaden Daniels. You got Marcus Mariota playing. Yeah. Give me the Lions all day.
I like the Lions. I'm going to double. This is my double dip here, Mike. I'm going to go Lions minus the 9 and over the 49 as well. I like this. I think the Lions make a statement. I know it's ain't college, but it's about statement points right here. And if they're coming off a loss last week, they need to get back in contention for the division.
It's 49.5, bro.
Oh, give me that 49.5. I'll take it over.
All right.
Yeah, I was going to say this is one of my picks is the Lions too, because not only did they lose last week, but they lost to Washington in the playoffs. They're going to want to kick their ass.
Yep.
And you know what? Again, we're all in agreement because this is one of my games as well. I took the Lions minus the 9. I think you're right. I think they're going to Washington can't stop the run at all. Like Seattle was running at will at them the other night. And what do you think Gibbs and Montgomery are going to do? They're going to try to get back.
St. Brown's going to go off as well. I think St. Brown's going to go off this week, honestly.
And Laporta. Like they can't cover tight ends, man. They cannot cover tight ends to save their ass.
Yeah.
What I think is probably going to be one of the games of the day right here is our next one. Rams visiting the 49ers. 49ers are 3.5-point dogs at home.
I'm going to go Rams there. I like the Rams the way they're playing. Puka's building his way back here. Devontae Adams is stepping up. Kyron Williams looks good. Stafford, give him time. He can beat anybody. The Niners defense is not looking like, Salah had him playing great on Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago, but after that, they haven't been looking solid. Purdy's struggling right now. Purdy is struggling. I'm going to go Rams minus the 3. I'll take that's another one game. Mike, I got 5 this week. I'm going Rams minus 3 on this one.
Yeah. Well, we're all in agreement on this one because I got the Rams too.
I was going to say that's one of mine too, especially and don't forget 49ers beat the Rams earlier this year, so this is a revenge factor. I think the Rams go there and beat them.
Yep.
Sunday night game, Pittsburgh goes into LA to play the Chargers.
Herbert's not early season Herbert anymore. Honestly, that's what I'm looking at right now. I mean, Steelers, I don't know what they are, but stay away from me. Stay away game for me. 3 is a big one.
You know what? This for me, this is Steelers money line.
Really?
Yeah, because the Chargers. I know the Chargers won last week in Tennessee, but they weren't impressive. All got hurt again. They got major offensive line. I mean, they have major offensive line issues, and I like the Steelers to go there and beat them.
What's that money line? Plus 130. Okay, 130. I might. I mean, hell, if I throw $10 on it, that's a nice little. You know what, Joe? I'll go with you. I'm not going to play it, but I might just play it on my own. Take the Steelers money line here because Alt's the centerpiece. That left tackle, he's playing great. The offensive line struggling. Give me Pittsburgh. Yeah, give me Pittsburgh. Not on my lock, but give me Pittsburgh.
All right. Last and final game, Monday night, Eagles at Packers. Eagles are a 2.5-point favorite in this game.
Okay, first of all, you guys are the Eagles fans. How in the hell? What the hell is up with this line? First of all, minus 2.5. What am I not seeing here? What is it? Packers are struggling right now.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know what the hell this is. Am I? You know me. I keep it real. But when I see Packers minus 2.5 to the Eagles, I don't get it. I know it's a late game, Monday Night Football, prime time, but the way the Packers are playing right now and the way the Eagles can move the ball, finally maybe figuring it out, plus the defense. What am I seeing here? I mean, I'm on the outside looking in here. What am I seeing?
The over and under too. Look at the over and under is 44.5.
The only thing is Green Bay does play better at home prime time. That's the thing. But that line is weird, 2.5. Shit, give me the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. I don't even want the points because that's a field goal game. Give me the Eagles money line, 115.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, and I always feel bad saying it sometimes because I don't want to sit here and act like I'm looking through green colored glasses. But I agree with you though. I mean, especially with the Packers, Golden's hurt, out for the year. Yep. Jordan Love I mean, I know Carolina's playing good football. Jordan Love looked like absolute dog shit last week. I mean, I'm not seeing it, man. I think I love the Eagles this week.
Yeah, I looked at the line earlier and I'm like, wait a minute, did I see this right? I had to change my glasses real quick. Like 2.5 plus Eagles. I'm curious to see where that flips because we still have 5 days left. I'm curious to see how that flips a little bit.
I'm wondering if it's going to do. Remember how Dallas earlier
versus
Chicago. Remember that? Like they were.
Yeah, that was a 3-point swing, Mike. It was 5 that went down to 2 in a matter of 2 days.
Yep, and then it like kind of went under. Like it was like Dallas was underdogs to begin the week, and then they end up being the favorites by the end of the week. So
and then they got blown out by 20 too. Yeah.
So I love the Birds in this one. I don't think it's going to be close. I think the Birds are going to blow them out. I really do because Tyler Kraft is his security blanket. It's him and Romeo Dobbs.
Yep.
And another key factor is with them being on the bye, it gave them time to bring in Jair Alexander. Now he can actually practice with the team, get ready to go play with them being on the bye. I feel it was really kind of, helpful of them acquiring him when he did. So
And the good thing is you got him. I mean, you can plug and play him, but you got two great safeties that'll help, over the top on him too. If he makes a mistake, your safeties can compensate there. Other teams can't do that. So it's a good situation coming up for the Eagles there. Yeah, I got to go Eagles. But I'll tell you what, Mike, I got one lock of the week for you. Ready for this one? In the NFL. I guarantee it. I've been struggling, but I'm going to give you my lock of the week. This is a guaranteed lock. You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys will not lose this week. Guaranteed.
No, it's the Cowboys. I mean, they're going to lose to the bye. Come on, dude. They lose to the bye every year.
You know what? You might be right. Change that scenario. They might lose, man.
Guys, listen, I want to thank you guys again, Paul. I love doing this. Joe, I want you to be man, listen, anytime you want to come on, brother, just hit me up and say, yo, I want in. Because we're going to be doing this through football seasons. Joe, I have your picks down. You only gave me 3 college. You gave me Oregon -6, A&M -7, and Vandy -6.5.
Okay.
Joe, I think Joe had the Bama game too, right? Outright, right? Big time.
Yeah. You can mark me down for Bama. I'll do Bama. And who else did I like? I'm drawing a blank.
Did you take the Notre Dame plus 26 like I did, Joe?
Yeah, I'll do Navy plus 26 too.
Okay.
All right. What was Bama? Bama was like what, -10, right?
-10. Yep.
Yep. And plus 26. All right. And Joe, your pro picks are Cleveland -2.5, Detroit -9, Los Angeles. Yeah, LA Rams -3.5, and Pitt money line.
And Eagles.
You taking the Eagles? What are you taking that money line too?
Yep.
All right.
I like that.
All right, so there you go. Paul, you got a nice hefty one. You went heavy this week on the pro there, buddy.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen, it's a bye week. Anything can happen, brother. I'm going crazy this week, brother.
Hey, listen, you got some stress-free football, man. And you know what? Us as Eagles fans, Joe, we got stress-free football too because we don't play till Monday night. And then the following week after that, we don't play till Sunday night. So we get to have stress-free football up until about 8:20 next Sunday. So
I know. I mean, in some ways, I don't like being the primetime game, but when you get to just watch the games all day, it's actually really cool.
Yeah,
dude, that's all I did last week, man. I found a couple games I liked and watched them, and I had on my big screen, I had Minnesota and Detroit. Had Red Zone on here on the computer, man. I was set. Had the parlay books written out. Guys, I do have a touchdown parlay. I think this one might actually hit.
Brother, I've been playing touchdown parlays for every week, and I've missed every one of them every week, Mike.
All right. Well, so have I. I'm stupid because I'll just keep going and adding to the parlay instead of cutting it off. Like, I'll do $1 and it'll be like the payout will be like 208,000, and I'm stupid enough to think it's going to hit. So it's just my fault. But no, I did a 1, 2, 3, 4. I did a 5-legger for this week. I took Jonathan Taylor anytime TD, Josh Allen anytime TD because Josh Allen's been vulture in touchdowns. I took Jahmyr Gibbs anytime touchdown, Devontae Adams, and Drake London. Those 5. I like
the first 3. I don't know about Devontae Adams. Puka is back healthy 100% now.
He still caught 3 touchdowns last week.
Yeah,
he still caught 2 touchdowns.
Puka wasn't that healthy, and he's coming back. I don't know. I would stay away from. I like the first 3, Mike. That Drake London, you got to remember who's throwing that ball though.
Yeah, but he had 3 touchdowns last week. Yeah, 3 touchdowns against the Pats. Like, I'm sorry, again, I don't know. It's just putting it out there. You can pick what you like. I mean, what I like to do, and I don't know if you guys do this. I go through each game, and I'll do one touchdown score from each team all the way down, and then I'll go back and do just 1 touchdown score from each team. But the thing is, I put them all in one parlay. So.
Okay.
That's how I do it. It makes it fun too, because then I'm wondering.
The crazy thing is, remember how a couple years ago, where McCaffrey, if you look at his past 2 years, not this year, of course, last year was injured. Prior to that, if you put an anytime touchdown, you would have banked out 22 times out of 26 games he played. That's to me Jonathan Taylor right now. That's the same situation with Jonathan Taylor. It's always a come up. Just go ahead and you lay $10 for a plus 170. you lose one week, you're definitely going to bank the next week, and he's going to hit back-to-back weeks. So I think he's the same situation. I always put down $10 on Jonathan Taylor anytime TD.
Yeah, I like throwing that down. I might actually pick him to score twice.
Who are they playing this week? Who's the Colts playing this week?
They're playing Falcons. Falcons got a great pass defense. Their run defense sucks. Like, this is a Jonathan Taylor game.
I might do a 2 touchdown for that same game. I might go Jonathan Taylor, Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren's been balling out right now.
Yeah, he has been. Yo, guys, you know what parlay I've been playing a lot lately on Bet365? You could pick the team's total points, like over and under. And I've been doing that, man. Like, dude, the payouts for that, like if you pick each week's games, dude, the payout for that is like crazy good.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I think I put a buck down, and I think the payout was like $3,800 if I were to. And all they have to do is like I think like the one setting's like over 13.5. So like if you pick them to get, and all they have to do is get over 13.5. So if they score 2 touchdowns, you know. But like I do them as in games. Like I'll look at it and say, all right, I think Atlanta can score over 13.5. I think, you know, Indy can score over 19.5. So you put those two together, and then what you do is you go down each game, and it's fun watching them play because I'm just like screaming. I needed Tennessee not to score. I'm like, hold them, and they put up 20 points. I was like, you bastards, because I had them getting less than 19.5.
Damn. Yeah, that's what. Well, it's always the one that screws you.
Always. I mean, that's the life of a parlay, but you know, like I said, for a buck, it ain't bad. You know what I mean? Right. But if you want to make good money on it, though, like people can actually go and, you know, they can literally look at it and go, well, I don't think this team's going to score that much. I don't think this team can score that much. You know, and plus they have it the opposite, too. Like, if you just want to keep safe, you can always say, well, I don't think the Titans are going to score under, or they're not going to score over 34 points. So you take the 34 and under. I mean, it's a big, but, you know, it's fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, all right, guys. Joey, I'm going to start with you, buddy. Where can everybody find you?
So I will be back with the Sully squad on Monday night. We'll be doing the preview of the Eagles Packers game.
Okay.
Well, I guess it would help over on the Out of the Box Sports Network. I guess it would help if I say where you could watch, you know?
Yeah, obviously. Paul, where are they going to find you at?
We're on that network that Joe didn't mention, Out of the Box Sports Entertainment, every Wednesday night, 9:30 Cowboys Weekly. You can find us there. And also, guys out there, all our followers, please check out It's a Wrap Sports, man. We're family. You know, they help us. We help them. So give us everybody a follow, man. It helps us out. You know, just 3 dudes just bullshitting about trying to make a couple dollars, man. That's all we do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, like I said, it's been really fun. Joey, again, anytime you want to pop on, my friend, man, it's always been fun with you.
Cool.
Thank you. Paul, I'll see you next week, buddy.
Yes, I will be back, man, unless I go 0 for 34 on NFL this week again, brother.
Like I said, for our guest, Joe Sullivan, he is Paul Spencer. I am Mike Lauro, guys. It's been real. Props, Locks, and Parlays. Make sure you tune in. Matty B got the Flyers post game. He should be getting ready to follow me soon. It's been real, guys. Have a good night.